I'm moving completely away from the Juventus topic, and I'm going to appreciate a team that I shouldn't be appreciating as a Barca fan. Things that every single team on planet Earth has to learn from the team called Real Madrid is Real Madrid
Definitely.
do not have transitional years at all. Real Madrid do not have transitional years. That is what makes them the greatest club in the history of football, according to me. They never have a transitional year. Doesn't matter who leaves them, doesn't matter what happens, they do not have such steep drop offs. It might look at one point like you're not
Yeah.
understanding what is going on, but they'll always stay there right at the top. Right now they don't have Ramos, they
Yeah,
didn't have Ramos
we
fit for Liverpool. They had like two backup centre backs
sent
who
back back
completely
who played.
blocked the hell out of Liverpool. I was like,
Yeah.
Liverpool are going to
And this
cruise
was
to
the
victory.
Liverpool whose forward line was completely fit. They were all available. The forward line was there, and they managed to block them off.
Exactly, like this is what every team should learn. Uh, they understood that this Ancelotti thing is not working out, and they sent him off. Who did they get back? They got back their own manager. For them, results are a priority. They don't care about the ego of calling back a manager
Yeah,
who left and
yeah.
all. They
Winning
wanted
Champions
results,
League.
and they got it. And Zidane immediately he delivered. They were 11 points
Yeah.
behind Barca in the league,
He was
and they
under
just
so
won
much
every
pressure. I
single
think.
thing, and they came back.
Yeah.
That is what separates ordinary teams from GOAT teams like Real Madrid. I'm a Barca fan, and I should not be saying this. It's illegal. It's a cardinal sin for me to say stuff like this. But honestly, like this is something, and that like every team has to learn from Real Madrid. Like Bayern is learning from them now. They know that okay, so and so people are leaving, so we should immediately start getting backups. And they're not only planning for like next year only, let's get someone who's already prepared. They're already looking at the future. They're looking at like 5-6 years from now. And I think that's how
Yeah.
like Bayern are setting themselves up. I understand like the immediate results are not coming, and not every team is like
Yeah.
Real Madrid level and don't have that financial backing or that technical acumen. But that is one thing that everyone has to learn from Real Madrid. Like Barcelona, people left and suddenly everything started. Like Iniesta left, Javi left. They are like, okay, where is midfield? What is midfield? And it took them some time to settle down. Like Real Madrid has never had that. Cristiano Ronaldo left. They are like, oh, there is no center forward to deliver. Benzema immediately stepped up. Benzema, oh my God, did you see that
He's
goal
good.
against Chelsea?
Yeah.
Oh
Bruty.
God, I'm like, okay,
He's
what
a,
just happened?
Yeah, if they manage to win the Champions League this season, the guy will become a legend, I think. So he's like carried the team a lot. He stepped up for Ronaldo, which is a big thing. And he was in the shadow of Ronaldo for some time. Now he is the main goal scorer. He's delivering. He's delivering. And it's not, don't look at his goals also. He's providing assists also. He's setting up people, key passes. He's involved in the gameplay, entire thing. He's helping out in defense. He's like more of a team player right now, and he is. I think people might say Ramos is their best player, but for me, as of now, Benzema is their best player so far this season.
Like even if you could say Vinicius Junior was not as good, Asensio was not as good, Hazard they bought for so much money is not performing. No one cares. They're not even Real doesn't even look for excuses to say, oh, this guy was not there, that guy was not there. They show up and they get results, and that's what makes them great. According to me.
Definitely, a lot of respect to the team, and they are the only team who managed this all these problems properly, and all these three teams should learn from what they did this season. And they didn't complain, they didn't shout at no issue, they didn't complain to anything about anything. They just did their own business and did their stuff, and their management all supported them as well. You have to think that they haven't made any signings in 2 years. I think so. Last four transfer windows, they haven't made any signings. So it's basically the same place they have for a long time, and they still managed to win. So get your shit that. See, we used to blame Real Madrid for making players bench bombers, all those shit, and now you look at them. Yeah, they have been. They made obviously their bench is so strong right now. This is when that whatever they did came out as of now, because suddenly all these injuries came in. They have replacement for every single position. They have replacements.
If you look at them carefully, look at their midfield. It is still Luka Modric, it is still Toni Kroos, and it is still Casemiro. I have been watching them since when I was in school wearing shorts and roaming around like wearing Messi t-shirts and shouting in the house. It is the same midfield and they still provide the result. If you like case in point is again the Liverpool games, like both the legs, they literally had them in their pockets throughout the game. There was at no point you could say, oh, this guy messed up. You were like, these guys are old, they can't run. Doesn't matter, they're giving you results. That is what is important. How? Luka Modric, I don't know from when he's playing. Casemiro, from when is he playing? They're still providing results. Like, I should not praise them so much. I'm going to stop talking.
He has played, I think, some recently. I think he for above 30-year-olds, he has the most game time in all top 5 leagues, something like that. For above 30-year-olds, so that's very big thing. People were criticizing him a lot, but he has been phenomenal along with Kroos this season. And full credit to their team, their management. Their manager definitely was under so much pressure and scrutiny, and he managed to bring them back.
And like
they're in the semi-finals.
I keep talking about how people should survive and adapt and improve and overcome. Yes, I'm making a meme reference. This is what I mean when they say survive, improve, adapt, overcome, and all of that. This is exactly what I mean. They don't have Ronaldo anymore. Eden Hazard is not as fit. Who was that? Lucas Vazquez, Asensio. All of these guys are not performing at their optimal level. But their managers still somehow managed to pull the best out of them. Like, there's obviously a drop off in the team's performance when Ramos is not there. But even without Ramos, now they are performing so well. They already started planning about life after Ramos because they're not offering him a contract. And that is how...
See, the recent results you can see, like, the one against Chelsea, they didn't have Ramos. But they still managed to fend off their attacks. It was very good, especially Eder Militao was so good. So many injuries. They're facing a Chelsea team that I don't think they have many injuries at all. It's like almost a full strength team they have.
And Chelsea have a genius manager right now who's pulling like every drop of skill, talent, work, everything from them. So Chelsea are like not pushovers and all like the team they played. They were playing insanely well. And Real managed to hold their own against them. Obviously, Pulisic opened with a brilliant goal, but then Benzema, oh my god. Okay, I think I'm done talking for today. You can finish off, Jitu.